Hey Dave, I noticed when we were at the deli that you were using the public Wi-Fi.
Yeah, why not? It's free.
Is it though? You know you could be putting your personal data at risk.
Oh, wait a minute. I see what this is. I bet this is another great reason why I should sign up for 5G Ultra.
It would do a much better job at protecting your data, but you know what? Do what you want to do. Buy whatever you want to buy. You'll probably be using your Visa ending in 1234, right?
Wait, how do you know my credit card number?
Lucky guess. Is your mother's maiden name Schuster?
Trovia, did you steal my data while I was using public Wi-Fi?
Aha, I could have. I actually called your wife to help me scare you straight. Did it work?
It did. I'm freaked out, and I don't like this feeling. So after this call, I'm gonna go sign up for 5G Ultra.
Good. And she also said you sleep with a stuffed animal?
It's not. It's a body pillow shaped like a bear. That's totally different.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Hello everyone, happy Friday and welcome to Up to Speed. Now, as you know, all month long we've been talking about the benefits of 5G Ultra, and today we're going to hear about one of my personal favorites, how 5G Ultra Wideband protects your privacy and personal data. But before we dive in, we had another exciting week, so let's do a quick weekly rundown. Monday, Andy teased up our fourth quarter earnings with a special look at our Credo with exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. And on Tuesday, Hans and the leadership team discussed our results from the fourth quarter, and the Credo Award was presented to each of you for making the launch of Ultra such a success. And on Thursday, we got the motivation we needed to keep our health and fitness goals strong with tips from the wellness team. And that brings us to today's show. Like I mentioned, we're going to hear about how 5G Ultra Wideband will protect your privacy and personal data, and later we'll hear details from our Chief Product Development Officer, Nikki Palmer. But first, I want to acknowledge that today also happens to be National Data Privacy Day. So we caught up with Sue Vincent, Verizon's Chief Privacy Officer, to learn more about when it comes to privacy, we all play a role.
We have a special guest today. Sue Vincent is here, Verizon's new Chief Privacy Officer. Sue, it's great to be with you.
It is great to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us more about your job, Chief Privacy Officer.
Sure thing. So as Chief Privacy Officer at Verizon, I lead a team of privacy professionals and cybersecurity legal experts who work every day to keep Verizon at the top of its game.
Yeah, and privacy, of course, is something we're constantly thinking about, both for us, our teams, our customers, and it happens to be, I believe, I wanted to confirm this with you, International Data Privacy Day.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, okay, so happy Data Privacy Day to you. So what does this really mean? What does this day mean?
So Data Privacy Day is really an international effort to raise awareness about the importance of protecting privacy and safeguarding data. But of course, here at Verizon, that's not just one day a year. Our V-teamers around the world work every day to fulfill our mission to protect privacy and safeguard data. And in that way, really, all of the V-teamers are a member of the privacy team.
That's
and
right.
so I thank all of them for everything they do every day.
I'm a proud member of this team, so you're welcome. Yes. So let's talk about International Data Privacy Day. What can we expect? And obviously we're thinking about 365, but on this day there's some things that are coming up for V-teamers.
You got it. So every day is Privacy Day in my world, but today, really excited to talk about some new privacy training courses we're going to be rolling out. You know, one of the challenges we have, Andy, is that there are a lot of privacy laws that sound the same. CPNI, CCPA, CPRA, GDPR. Some apply in some parts of the world and not others. Some apply to some kinds of data and not others. So we are enrolling teams in courses based on what they do and where they do it. And that way, the right information gets to the right people.
So these teams, what can they expect?
So we'll have code of conduct training for all V-teamers, which includes privacy basics. In addition to that, some of us will get to learn about customer proprietary network information, CPNI.
Got it.
Some of us will get to learn about the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. Some of us will be lucky enough to learn about both.
Okay, so CCNI, CCPA, This all sounds very confusing.
We got to get you in some training.
Yes, I'm gonna get in it. But this is very confusing stuff.
Put that aside.
Okay.
All right. Put all the acronyms away. There is something really simple to focus on here, and that's trust. We want to earn the trust of our customers and our employees every single day. And we do that by respecting and protecting the data we hold, acronyms aside, because it's who we are.
Yeah, and that is a powerful message that so many of us understand on such a high level. Anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
Let me leave you with this. My team and I are here for all of the V-teamers, regardless of where you work or what you do. If you are working with information about our customers or our coworkers, our partners, even our competitors, my team is here to provide support and guidance. When you have questions about privacy or data protection, we really do want to hear from you, and you can find us on VZ Web.
All right, Sue, thank you very much. We are all proud members of the privacy team, and it's all about trust. Sue, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sue. It's so good to see the work you and your team are doing. And now, here to give us details about how Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband is changing the game is our Chief Product Development Officer, Nikki Palmer.
Hey.
Nikki,
Hello.
welcome back to Up to Speed.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And before we get into the specifics of 5G Ultra, could you just give us some details on how our data is used in our everyday lives?
Yeah, absolutely. So millions of Americans are out and about, and they often use public Wi-Fi, but many don't realize the risks of joining just any free network, and they put their personal information at risk. With the future workplace being virtually everywhere, businesses of all sizes are more reliant on this distributed workforce, but with that ease of access comes security challenges, and public hotspots can be an invitation to hackers. And that's why the Biden administration recently warned government employees and contractors to get off public Wi-Fi. Cyber actors, AKA the bad guys, they employ malicious access points, malicious redirects, malicious proxies, basically anything malicious. And they can eavesdrop on network traffic. So each one of us should really think twice before we connect our devices, even with Bluetooth. And although the average consumer probably doesn't have maybe, state secrets on their devices, a cyber attack can still reveal personal information, including login credentials and financial information or anything that's stored on your device.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because I know for me, I didn't realize all of the risk that I take when I just log in anywhere, and I don't think a lot of people do. So can you tell us about how 5G Ultra will change that?
I am happy to, because 5G Ultra Wideband has a clear advantage over Wi-Fi in terms of security. 5G is built for privacy, and that happened from the ground up and with security in mind. And there are further advances like built-in encryption that are all part of the 5G network. So whereas Wi-Fi requires manual configuration, and that puts the onus on the user. See, our networks are built with privacy, as I said, from the ground up with security in mind. And further advances, there's other security features that are already part of cellular networks, and now there's even more that are added to protect users from a variety of attacks. One of those unique elements of 5G is called an encrypted identifier. And that means when devices connect to the network, it ultimately hides or masks the metadata that otherwise could track a user and compromise their privacy. So in short, 5G networks provide a critical extra layer of protection for the user. And a 5G ultra wideband connection is the only hotspot you're ever going to need for a more secure and fast connection for multiple places, university campuses, coffee shops, hotels, airports, many, many more locations. This means that you could take your office and your sensitive information on the go and not have to worry about asking a barista or anybody else for a password. So now we can do so much more on the go. Teams can collaborate using HD video on Blue Jeans. They can download huge files and even conduct commerce without slowing down or worrying about those bad actors online.
Wow, that's awesome. And Nikki, is it safe to assume that consumers and businesses will be able to access the Ultra 5G speeds?
Absolutely. So you may have heard, right? Verizon's 5G ultra wideband, it offers superior speeds versus public Wi-Fi. And even more importantly, as I stated, it is safe. Our 5G network expansion means more and more people and businesses will be able to experience up to 10 times higher speeds than we see with 4G. And that means downloads and uploads of huge files can happen rapidly. So think movies in minutes, think songs in seconds. And it will also make it more seamless to chat or that video conferencing over Blue Jeans and streaming like the best quality content. So this second wave of the 5G era will be characterized by increased 5G adoption and more widespread innovation that is built on this platform of speed, massive capacity, low latency, security, and reliability. And there is no greater platform for innovation than our 5G ultra-wideband network. And I am so proud of our entire network organization and their work to not only plan, build, and operate the very best networks, but also to create new products and experiences on those networks that move the world forward.
Yeah, and you mentioned moving the world forward, and I know that recently you recognized various team members for their 5G innovation. Could you tell us more about that?
I'd be happy to. You know, we're all doing our kickoffs. We just had ours, and we have a yearly award that we call Elevate. And again, it's about, finding that higher gear. We did it in 5 categories: accelerating time to market with revenue, innovation, platform strategy, using all the assets of the business to, provide more value to the bottom line for Verizon, a transformation, doing what we do faster, and more efficiently, and lastly, culture, because we know it's all about the people and having the right environment for our technologists, our engineers, our developers to thrive. So these are the lovely faces of our Elevate Award winners for 2021. If you see them online on a Blue Jeans call, give them a high five, because they really are the best of the best. Thank you to all of them, and I can't wait to see what they do in 2022.
Yes, congratulations to all those who have an Elevate Award. And Nikki, thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait until next time.
I know, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, folks, there you have it. Tell your family, friends, and favorite small business owners to jump on Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband. And speaking of Ultra, by now you should know about the Ultra Challenge, where you, the V team, will submit ways that you would pitch Ultra in any form you like. So create a sales pitch, a poem, a TikTok, maybe a recipe. The sky's the limit. But don't just take it from me. Take it away, guys.
What's up, fellow V-Teamers? Remember, time is running out to submit your most fun and creative entry to our 5G Ultra Challenge. If your video is selected, you could be crowned the 5G Ultra Champion and win a whole bunch of sweet prizes.
The rules are simple. Keep it clean, don't use recording artist music, and simply tell us what's your best way to pitch the greatness of 5G Ultra Wideband to anyone.
Keep it professional and let's hear your best pitch. What are you waiting on?
How would you pitch it to your family? How would you pitch it to your friends? Yeah, so just keep on practicing.
Focus on what you think is most exciting. Expansion of the network, 5G home, 5G business. Make it your own ultra special way.
Thank you, Osmar, Javon, Andrew, and Zach. And like they said, you'll have the chance to win concert tickets, Verizon brand gear, and more. And today, we are sweetening the deal. That's right. Finalists of the Ultra Challenge will be entered to win an Ultra Superfan Game Day prize pack. There may be a new TV, some snacks, and beyond. So submit your pitch and you could win big, ultra big for the big game. We'll include all the ways you can submit and enter the contest in today's web story, so make sure you check it out and get started. And some more good news, Verizon has scored 100 on the Corporate Equality Index and is considered a best place to work for LGBTQ+ equality for 2022. Scoring high on the index means we are driving force for LGBTQ workplace inclusion with policies and practices committed to equality. Which is why it's no surprise that Verizon was also recognized by Just Capital and CNBC as part of the Just 100. Not only were we listed in the top 10 of America's most just companies, but we were also ranked #1 in our industry for our commitment to doing right by our customers, shareholders, society, and of course, our V team. And before I go, I'd like to wish a happy Lunar New Year to all those who will be celebrating on February 1st. Starting Monday, you can join our employee resource group, PACE, for a week full of events to celebrate. To learn more about these events and Lunar New Year, check out our story for an article on the web. Well, that's all we have for today, and happy Friday, everyone. Until next time, you're up to speed.